Okay. Hi chat, hi everyone. Hope everyone is doing well today. We have got a good stream lined up for today. We are going to be playing some more Blueprints. We had a lot of fun with it last time, and we're going to play some more today. So, we just finished day 8 last time, and we got a lot of progress done. So, we are going to go straight in for day 9. Let's do it. Let's do it. Day 9, continue. Let's do this. Okay. When the game eventually loads, of course. When the game loads, of course. Here we are. Man, we opened the well, didn't we? We opened the well last time. Let's go. Okay. And we have 70 steps to start with. Interesting. Oh, what is this? Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service, and I hope you will one day come to expect of us. And Babbage House Manager. Okay. We have starting money, chat. We have starting money. Okay. Let's... What do we want to try for? We need to unlock that. What is that? I'm not sure. Let's go out here. Let's go for the parlor. We get some gems under our belt straight away. So, once again, the rules of the game are simple. One box tells the truth, one box tells a lie, and only one box has the gems. So the gems are in a box with a statement. The gems are in the black box. Okay. Well, this can neither be true nor false because there's nothing. Meaning, the gems are in a box with a statement that is true, then they're in either black or blue. And the gems are in a black box is false, then the gems are in blue. Now, if this is false, they're in white. But if that is false, this is also false. Because the gems can't be in white or black, and black. And we don't know what this is. We can't tell if that's true or false. So, we're going to go with blue. We're going to go with blue. And there we are. Blue gems. Okay, let's keep going. What do we want? Hey, another gem. We'll take that. We will take another gem. Grab the gem. There's nothing else in... Oh, that. Why does that look like it has a keyhole? That looks like it's got a keyhole. I have been told that we need to keep an eye out for things. Okay. The West Wing hallway. Or we can get security. Security's always fun to have. Security is always fun to have. Always good to have as well. Because what we can do is we can go in here, press enter, and change it so that the security level is low. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Now, this one, blue memos are true, red memos are lies, unless written by hand. And reminder, these are blue memos, these are red memos. Okay. So, we've got one room back here, we may as well open it and see what we get. You know what? 10 extra steps, I don't mind that. I do not mind 10 extra steps. And a magnifique glass. A magnifique glass. Okay. So now we can actually see what it says. You can actually see what it says. There we go. Unless written by hand. There we go. Perfect. So, let's keep going, shall we? Patio's not a bad one. The patio's not a bad one. We get a green room out of the way. Anything down here? What is this? Ooh, a gem. I will take a gem. I will take a gem, and we will have a gem of a time. And what we got through here? Oh, you know we're gonna have to do a secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. There's nothing else in here other than the secret tunnel. Okay. So, I am thinking we're gonna go for a shop. We're gonna go for a shop. Well, actually, no, we've not got any money for a shop. We've got no money for a shop. So you know what? We'll green thumb it. We'll green thumb it. We'll go for a green room. And what do we get? An aquarium? Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Love me an aquarium. Love me an aquarium. Oh, pantry, we get more money and it connects us back up. And an apple. Un apple. Wir haben einen Apfel. Well, this isn't good. We'll go for the Nook, just because that gets us a key. Gets us a key, and we can be happy with a key. Okay. So, we want to go left. I don't like that. I do not like the chapel being there. We are going to draft it, though. But we're not going to enter it. We're not going to enter it. Because we're going to go back this way. And we're just going to go through. And we're going to see what we get. Ah. Well, the hallway is very nice. The hallway is very nice. It leads us back to the chapel. We want a left turn. Here. The boudoir. Okay. We will take that because we know there is an unlocked safe in here, so we can grab a gem. A ruby, as it were. Now, ideally, we want to go straight ahead on this. Drawing room, that's good, that's good. Okay, so we have successfully managed to avoid the chapel. We've successfully avoided the chapel. Now we just need anything that lets us go. We are going to take the corridor. We are going to take the corridor. We know the corridor is unlocked. And, oh, this isn't good. Okay, spare room. Go on, we want something. Give us options here, please. Give us options. Give us something, please. Ooh, this is not nice. We'll go for the commissary. We'll go for the commissary. That may have been a bad call, but we're going for it. What can we get? What can we get? We can get a shovel. That's pretty good. But we don't need anything just yet. Nothing just... Well, shit. Oh, let's get that shovel. Let's grab this shovel. And we're going to head back. We need a key, and we haven't got a key. Which is not great. Can't lose any money in here, because we haven't got any money in here. So, we're heading towards the patio. We are heading to the patio by the aquarium, just to see what we can dig up. A turnip. Perfect. Because that helps. That helps a lot. Now we know there's dig spots out here, or at least there should... there's only one? Really? There's only another turnip. Okay. Chat, this has not been the best of days. This has not been the best of days. Okay, let's see what we get over here. Shall we? Let's see what we get. If we can get a key, I'll be happy. If we don't, well, not a lot we can do about that. None of these are any good. Tool shed, I suppose. A wrench. That's useless because we can't draft anything. And a battery pack, which we can't use because we haven't got anything to use it with. Chat, that is not a nice house. That is not the type of house we wanted. We may as well just call it a day. We had 20 extra steps from the orchard, and we got nowhere. We got nowhere. I love getting nowhere. So what do we got to try and do today, chat? Got to try and figure out how to turn all these 4 on. We know how to do... Sorry, we know how to do 2 of them because there's one in the orchard. We know that. We just got to try and figure out where the other 2 are. We have the one in the hovel and the one up there. So I'm assuming they're just ones in this outer room. So we need to just find the outer rooms. Okay. But we can't get any further. We haven't got any keys anywhere. I will go back to security and double check we've not missed anything. But I do believe we have reached an impasse. I do believe an impasse has been reached. Let's go check. Let's double check. View estate inventory. 1 key. I did miss a key. Okay. Let's go find this key. It's got to be in one of the rooms we opened up. It's got to be. Okay, okay. Keep your eyes peeled, chat, for a key. I walked straight past it twice. That just feels bad, chat. That just feels bad. I'm just bad at the video games. Ah, dear. Okay. Let's use the key. We can actually progress now. Ah. Well, that's the only one we can get that allows us to progress. Anything in here? A coin purse. That does nothing for us because we have no money. Hey, look, it's this person. And they've got the moon on their necklace. How interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I still think there's something here. I still think there's something in here because of that hand. I still feel like there's something in here. But there's nothing. There's nothing interactable. See, that's not anything. You can't get down there. And there's no bookshelves or anything. Okay, okay, we're good, we're good. It wasn't a key. That's fine. Library floor plan. Okay. A key. We'll take a key. Okay. So, which book do we want now? We've done Reddington. We've done Swimbird. Hang on. Caleb Manning. Caleb Manning was the guy that was under investigation from the archives. Let's get his book. Let's get his book. See what he has to say. Okay, what do we get? Everything is a dead end. Everything's a dead end. Well, let's get the mail room. We can at least get a parcel here. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravan to sender, as he is no longer employed with our staff. There's a thing down here. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Oh, okay. So Denny stole the Baron's mail. Interesting. What is this? More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address the client has provided. Utility room fuse box. 8 indicator settings. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue activator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. Okay. What does that do? I have no idea what that does, but I think we need to get the utility room now. A metal detector. How nice. Not that we can use it. Not that we can use it. Oh, there's a letter here. Simon P. Jones, Mount Holly Estate. The Grand Realm of Fen Ares. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. Interesting. Okay, Simon P. Jones, Mount Holly Estate, Fen Ares. Okay. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estates with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow, so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I wanted to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigiblocks. I am waiting for that game to be released. It is not in the game yet, but we can hope. And all of these don't seem to be interactable. Okay. So, we need to interact with the utility room fuse box. That is our next goal, and we can't do anything more. We have no more. We got nothing left, chap. We got nothing left. We got a few steps left, so we may as well double check the security, make sure we've not left anything. But then I think we can call it a day because we haven't got anything left. Yeah. And the metal detector is not going off, so I don't think we've left anything. Okay, let's double check. View estate inventory. There is nothing left. There is nothing left. We found it all. Okay. Can we look at this? What does this say? Chat, that says Swan Song. Chat, that says Swan Song. That definitely says Swan Song. Okay. I was about to call it. Okay, what can we do? Log into network. Swan Song. Password accepted. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go. The old dial-up tone. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Okay. So we got staff services. Okay, punch in, punch out. Service service temporarily disabled. Okay. Okay. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends in faithful service. Okay. Request schedule change. Service suspended. Special orders. Ooh, okay. Okay, we can order things. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let's get a sledgehammer. Approve the order. Okay. Order accepted. Okay. Is there anything else we can do in staff services? No. Okay. Electronic mail. Okay, so we need to get the terminal in the office. Okay, that's fine. Remote terminal access. A few active terminals. Okay, nice. So we can do that. Data transfers. Data transfers from Synca are not currently available, which I'm assuming has to do with... That's got to do with the Blackwater, the Grotto Grove thing. Yep, it's got to do with the Grotto thing. It has to. Okay. Right. What do we need to learn about? A few things, actually. It would seem. Okay, power source. Here we go. Okay, so long as they are connected, that's fine. Network. Here we go. Each terminal in the state has connected to a local network named Blackbridge. This network allows... Okay. That is all good. We know pretty much everything. Unless special item... Okay, so they're just all resources. Yeah. Okay. So there's nothing more we can get. What was the guy's name? What was the guy's name? Because if we're thinking about it, we found a clue last time that was the first 4 letters of the guy's name, and then it went on to his first name for the grotto. So, while we have this... Okay, so Denny Ravan. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write this down, chat. Okay. God damn, I have so many pages of notes. Okay, so we have Denny Ravan, unemployed. Okay, and we know we have Anne Babbage. Okay, house manager. Okay, we're good. Okay. Well, we've got steps. We may as well check the grotto, see if any of those names allow us access. We may as well check our own name as well. Simon Jones. May as well check it. We have the steps. Because, yeah, Anne Babbage, house manager. That's fine. Okay, there's nothing on those. Nothing small. No small fine print on there. Okay. Let's head into the grotto. Okay, so if we get the grotto, we should be fine. Here we go. We're in the grotto. So there was this note. This note, which makes no sense. Okay. So, let's check here. So, we know that it would be... no, capital. B-A-B-B-A. Oh, it worked! What the hell? That shouldn't have worked. What? Hello? Okay. Anne Babbage worked. Because she's the house manager, of course. She'd have access to everything. Right, okay. So, more R admin access. Thumb K admin. Yeah, Baba A personnel access. That's right. Okay. Root H key expired and Reva D key expired. 3 additional delisted admin keys. Okay. Okay. More R admin access, lead system administrator, account created, then last login, 1st of the 9th, 1993, most drafted room, laboratory, lead lab technician for Synca, set up estate terminals. Okay. Tom K, assistant lab technician. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, chat. House manager. She's not been on personal notes, author of all personal notes. Okay, nice. Ruth A. The Baron's valet for 20 years. Substituting for Mr. Moore. Hey, look! That's Danny Ravan. Former groundskeeper. That's right. Terminated March 1992 for suspicion of blackmail and not watering the plants. Interesting. Okay. So... Okay, so we know that more R lets us in. More R lets us in. Press enter. Admin key. More R. Welcome to Blackbridge. Okay. Network settings. Terminal timeout settings. The timeout settings control how long the computer terminal stays connected to the network without disconnecting from the server. Yo, we can... Okay. 1 month. I like that. I like that, chat. Electronic mail settings. Oh, we can get... Oh, we can make the mail... Check connections off-site. Inbound, outbound connections have been currently disabled. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's all set to on, so we can check the mail from everywhere. Okay. Admin logs. Okay. The last cables have finally been laid, and the office terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we chose to install the service outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. A small cavern off the eastern drive was selected for the server site. Okay. All remaining computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. After some deliberation, our network has been named Blackbridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives, although very fitting considering we chose an actual cave to house the mainframe. I only hope that our servers do not suffer the same fate that befell that story. Okay, so Blackbridge is something we're going to have to look up because it is a story. So, Blackbridge story. Okay. Regular maintenance report fixed a connection error that was occurring between the office and security terminal. We've also added electronic mail capabilities to each terminal that can be accessed via the network. Okay. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has been removed. Interesting. 2 deleted logs. Oh, lots of deleted logs. As requested yesterday, new admin key created, although the request name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. Interesting. Effective immediately, all electronic mail capabilities have been restricted and can now only be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored via admin control. Temporary access to the mainframe and Blackbridge Grotto has been restored to perform routine maintenance. Okay, that's routine maintenance. Updated access privileges. Yeah, updated. I can't speak today. Updated access privileges for the following account types: admin access, full access to all features; personal access, access to user database; archive access, full access plus access to archived admin logs; and deleted database entries. Okay, so we need to full access. We need the archive access. We need archive access. Okay. RTA is down where we work on a solution to reported terminal connection failures. RTA is working again. Okay. 1 temporary admin key has been added to the network. Admin key deactivated. 1 new admin key has been added to the network. Welcome to the team. Added a new data management feature to Blackbridge. Updated user data. Changing of the guard in preparation for Simon's arrival. Inbound and outbound messages as well as off. Why do you come into my stream and just do that? Why? Why? You're getting modded. You're getting modded. We don't need that kind of message. We do not need that kind of message here. It is not right. Fucking bots, am I right, chap? Am I right? Oh, fucking bots. Okay. Okay, changing of the guard in preparation for Sam's arrival. Inbound and outbound messages as well as off-site connections from outside the estate have been disabled per the instructions left by the Baron himself. Okay. Okay. That was in... Okay, that's interesting. Okay. That's data files. Admin logs were what we just did. So, data files, we don't see this. Okay. We can't access them. But, now that we have access to that, have we got enough to run to security? We have enough to run to security. We're going to run to security, and we are going to... we're going to check, if we can, the mail. I'm going to check the email on that system. If we can. I hope we have enough steps. Oh, we have just enough steps. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So, logging to network. We know it's Swansong from the magnifying glass on the from that security access terminal thing. Notification, that's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay, electronic mail. Okay, here we go. So, from Anne Barnabage, another request. November 5th. Mr. Darren, if you have any more of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful of each for a new project he is working on in the clock tower. Okay, so we're going to have to unlock the clock tower. For my part, I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my staff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your coloured memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security, but it's not my department, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron and Babbage. Okay. Okay. Security measures. Jan 24th, 1987. Mrs. Babbage, I'd like to address one potential security vulnerability of having an antechamber lever in the weight room. Did not know there was an antechamber lever in the weight room. As the years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in this room have gone from once in a red moon to as rare as a man without self-pity. As such, we find this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that an antechamber lever is not only unsuited but also poses a security risk, I advise we either remove or conceal it and install a secondary lever to control the south entrance. Oh chap, that's interesting. So there's a lever in the weight room that we can use to get the south exit. Okay. That is really nice to know. That is good to know. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply. I am still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing this issue to our attention. This was not something I had considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion, and I will discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he has expressed interest in installing secondary access levers for both redundancy and convenience, so this may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans should he still wish to do so. Interesting. And Kirk Darren stopped recording. Kirk, as per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on the estate. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise good reasoning is behind the seemingly unsound decision. Randolph Moore. Okay. So they turned it off for a reason. What reason did they give? What was the reason? Okay. So there is no... So we get live footage, but we don't get anything else. Okay. Interesting. And we're not seeing anything on the live footage. We've got two of the vault, which is interesting. Two of the vault, one of the classroom, one of the nook. We've got a hallway. There's the spare room. Interesting, there's a camera in the spare room. If I had the... Okay. There's no camera in security. There's a camera in the office. Camera in the storeroom. I need to look up, I'm noticing. I need to look up to try and find these security cameras. Okay. But we can't do... We got a lot done. Surprisingly, chat, we got a lot done today. I was not expecting to get that much done. But yeah, okay. This puts us at the end. No more steps. But we're good. Now we should still have access to the security terminal because we changed it to be accessed once a month. A rustic villa. We will take that. He's grabbing a little drink. New rooms. What was the new room? Oh, the mail room was the new room. Okay. Okay. Let's exit the house, save and continue. We need the shelter. We need the shelter and the laboratory, chat. While I take a bite of my apple. Okay. We are immediately going to run for the shelter. See if we can't get the shelter. If we can, perfect. If we can't, well, we'll have to try again tomorrow. One shelter. Ooh, but the schoolhouse. I've not seen the schoolhouse. We're going for the shelter. We're going for the shelter. We're going for the shelter because we got that new information from Blackbridge. Okay, so here is this. We have the gem straight off the bat. That letter doesn't have anything, but we want this. Mount Hawley bomb shelter. Radiation monitor, take a USB reading. Negligible. We got nothing. We got nothing. Okay. We know it is Swan Song. We can accept that. Electronic mail. Okay. Interesting. Electronic mail, February 22nd, 1987. Yes, and don't worry, this communication method is fully secure. I am the only lab technician with network access, and the only one who uses this terminal. I'm working to get you some more supplies, but I'm not focused on essentials, as I believe there's enough food in the shelter to last for the duration. Though I think it'd be wise if you can do a quick inventory to confirm that. Read the situation. Okay, in terms of area, there's not nearly as much room here as I remember from my youth. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind, but with 4 of us and the space we're going to need for planning, I don't expect this to be a sustainable situation for more than a week, a fortnight at best. Huh? Huh? Okay, interesting. 4 people in the shelter. Okay. I passed the message on, and your uncle says he may have an idea for a more long-term solution, but it's going to require some doing. I'm not exactly sure what he has in mind, but this morning when I looked at today's blueprints, I saw he had drafted the pump room, a floor plan I hadn't seen used in a very, very long time. I have a feeling you all may be taking a boat ride shortly. Oh. Okay, interesting. Stay put. It's finally happening. We just got confirmation from our source that the Red Guard is coming tomorrow to begin their formal inquiry into the disappearance. At this point, it's going to be too risky to move you until next week at the earliest. Just hang tight for now. Huh? They were hiding people in here? They were hiding people in here? That's... Okay, there's no data transfers. View active terminals. There's no active terminals online. Okay. Huh? They were hiding 4 people in here? There's only 3 beds. Okay, and yep, that's remote access to the other terminals. Sealed the network mainframe. Okay, so something happened. Something happened and they just locked 4 people in here. What the hell happened? What the hell happened? They would lock 4 people in here. So confused. But it sounds to me like we need to get the pump room. Yes, we get the pump room. Because the water level is too high at the moment. We need to lower the water level in the reservoir beneath, because there was a boat there. There was a boat in the water in there. Okay. Okay, we need to get the pump room. 100% need to get the pump room. We're going for the hallway. Ooh, okay. You know what? 1 extra item. We will take that. A metal detector. Take that. There's greater chance of finding keys and stuff. And a coin purse. Coin purse gives us more money. I like that. Okay. Okay. The parlor. It's time for some cheap parlor tricks, chap. Okie dokie. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. We don't know about that. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. So. Interesting. So if this is true, the gems are in a box with the word blue on it. It could be in either of them. If this is false, the gems are in a box that is actually blue. Then the gems are in black. If this is true, then the gems are in blue. But if this is false, then the gems are in white, because both of them have the word blue in it. So I'm going to assume that the gems are in black and this one is false. Chat, does that make sense? I'm hoping that makes sense. It's what I'm going with. Okay, okay. Logic wins the day. Okay. We want a right turn. The Nook. Thank you very much. We got the key. So apparently there's a security camera in here. Apparently. Where? I don't know. Doesn't appear to be one. Okay, okay. What do we get? The den or the storeroom? The den gets us a lot of options. The den does get us a lot of options. Okay. Oh, a coin. Perfect. We'll take that. No lock boxes or anything. Interesting. Let's keep going. Let's not go that way. Let's not go that way because that just gives us the pool. The pool! Chat, we need the pool to get the pump room. We need the pool to get the pump... Okay. Chat, you heard the metal detector go off, right? You heard it go off. There's a coin here. That's why. That's why. There's a coin there. Okay. Okay, so we need the pump room. Ooh, we get the mail room, we get the package. We could do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Get the package. Package. Brass compass and gems. Okay, I like that. Thank you. And we have 2 gems. Perfect. Okay. Okay. There's nothing else in here. Okay, and this is the pool empty. There's nothing left in the pool. So, let's head this way and see what we get. You know what? Contrarily, I am going to get the garage. I am going to go for the garage just to get the triple keys. Just to get the triple keys. That's Kristoff. Okay, and there's nothing else in here. So, chat, I did figure this out. This is a steam generator, so if you power this room using steam, you can open this door. That's what that does. So there's 2 ways to open the door. There's a clock. It is 9:15. And that is nearly correct. Nearly correct. Okay. So we are going to go north. We're going to go north. And we're going to get the storeroom. Why not? So we've got the coin. We got the key. And we got the gem. See, and apparently there's a camera up here. But I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay. Guess we're going this way. And we are going to get the spare room. We're going to get the spare room out of the way, because it is useless. There's no camera up there either. I have checked for these cameras. Unless the cameras don't appear until you have enough. Oh, until you have security, sorry. Maybe. Okay. We are going to get the courtyard. In the hopes that we get something good, like a sledgehammer. We'll take a sledgehammer. Perfect. I heard that going off. Was it just going off for the sledgehammer? It was just going off for the sledgehammer. Okay. Interesting. The sledgehammer counts as a metal item. Billiards room. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, what do we get? Nothing down there. Let's do puzzle time. 0 plus 17 is 17. 0 plus 2 is 2. Times 6 is 12. Here we go. So we've got 3. 3 times 4 is 12. Divided by 2 is 6. 17 minus 15 is 2. Times 20 is 300. Divided... No. Nope. 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 No, 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 no. 2 times 20 is 40. 2 times 20 is 40. 20 divided by 10 is... Sorry, 40 divided by 10 is 4. Boom. There we go. I can do math. I can do maths. Sometimes. Sometimes. Okay, what do we got? USB upgrade. We're gonna keep... You know what? We're gonna draft it. But until we actually get something we can use it on... I suppose we do have the... We do have the shelter we can use. But I'm gonna keep it there just in case we can't get to it. Okay, okay, okay. Well, drawing room it is. Drawing room it is. Don't like all of these dead ends. We're gonna redraw a veranda. Greater chance of finding green rooms. A shovel. There's a shovel here. We can go digging. We can become dwarf. We can become dwarf and we can dig holes. Ooh, got a key. I can hear it. Why are you beeping? Why are you beeping? Oh, there's a coin here. You're beeping because there's a coin. Okay. What do we get? Got plenty of keys. Pump room. Let's go. Okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, we can't do anything there. Fountain is empty. Chat, how many do we remove from the reservoir? How many do we want to remove from the reservoir, chat? I mean, it was really close. It was really close. Okay. I'm gonna put... I'm gonna fill the fountain back up with this. Fill the fountain back up. Okay. Yes. I'm then gonna remove from the kitchen. Kitchen going into here. Kitchen's not that one. The kitchen is not that one. Kitchen is this one. Okay. Kitchen is that one. Hang on. I've done that wrong. I've done that wrong, chat. There. Fountain. Just gonna fill this one back up. We're gonna fill this one back up. Okay. Fill that one back up, and as soon as that's done, we're gonna switch over. We're gonna switch over. There we go. Boom, bada boom. And then we're going to click. The fountain's still good. We're still good for the fountain. And we're going to bring that down. That empties that one into the fountain. Nice, nice. Grab a quick drink while I'm doing this. Okay. And then we can put in the kitchen. Okay. That is good. Kitchen is in. Kitchen is in. Now, I'm thinking we just go down one at a time. We just go down one at a time and check. We go down one at a time and check. Okay, so that is 13. That is 13. We're going to have to go check that. Meaning we need to draft the tomb. We can't go down any more because we need the tomb. Because we haven't got fountain access. With no fountain access, we can't do anything. Unless, by some miracle, we get the steam room. Or the boiler room. Unless, by some miracle, we get the boiler room. Which we don't. Of course we don't. Let's go for the boudoir. There's a coin. Le boudoir. We'll get a gem at the same time. A ruby. At least I'm assuming it's a ruby. What other red gems are there? Actually, chat, what other what other red gemstones are there? We have security. We're going to go back and get the upgrade. We're going to go back and get the upgrade. Okay. We're going back for the upgrade. There's dig spots here, and I have a shovel. There's dig spots here. I have a shovel. More coins. Thank you. Okay. Another coin. And no more dig spots. Coat check. Here we go. Upgrade. Upgrade. Let's grab the upgrade. Okay, upgrade has been collected. Excellent. So, let's go and turn in this upgrade and see what we get. Let's see what we get from this upgrade, chat. Hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it is something good. Now, we've got security here. And we know it's live footage. And I'm not seeing anything. There's no one else here. Okay, insert disc. Let's go. Let's get the upgrade. What do we get? What do we get? The mail room. Okay. Permanently upgrade. Okay. So at the moment, a package will be delivered here the day after drawing this room. Okay, interesting. Mail room, same day delivery. The package will be delivered here after you reach rank 8. Okay. No contact delivery. The package will be dropped off on the entrance steps the day after drafting this room. That's not bad. Or freight shipping. A very large package will be delivered here 3 days after drawing this room. I'm thinking no contact delivery because then we get it straight away at the start of the run. Yeah, let's do that because then we get it at the start of the run. I like that. I like that. Okay. Right. Coins! Much money. Okay, what do we get? A locker room. Keys spread throughout the house. Interesting. Okay. Oh, all of these have keys. Oh, open ones. There's nothing in the open lockers. Okay. Chow, we're gonna need a lot of keys for that. Well, we've got a key here. We may as well use it. The observatory. What do we observe in the observatory? We observe a diamond and a line. A pair of chests. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Let's keep going north, see what we get. I don't want to use that, though. You know what? We're gonna draft the chapel. Annoyingly, we've lost a coin, but we can gain that back very easily. There's no gems or anything in here either, which is very annoying. Use a key, and we are at rank 8. Gymnasium is not worth it. We could get the secret passage. Chat, secret passage is on the menu. But I think we're going to go for the guest bedroom. We are going to go for the guest bedroom. Just because it gets us extra steps. And I heard a ding. There's a key. We got the key. So that's an extra key we've just gotten back. Perfect. I know we've just lost another coin. That's fine. Another key. Oh, oh no, we're sheltered. We got the shelter. Chat, that's right. We got the shelter. Okay. Okay, let's go for the bedroom. I just realized we have the office. And, ooh, a gem. We have the office. And the office is going to have emails for us. Gymnasium. It's not worth going in there because even though we can get to the antechamber, we can't do anything with it. So we need something. Access to the antechamber now. I'm not going to go in because there's no point in going in. There's nothing in there, I don't think. At least I don't think there's anything in here. Okay. Drafting the chapel is actually a good call. 4 keys left. We need something good. In fact, let's look at the inventory. Let's look at the estate inventory while we're here. View estate inventory. 4 keys, 2 trunks. Okay. Perfect. Keycard system. We're going to quickly turn the keycard system down. Perfect. Excellent. Return to security. Log into network. Just to check. Okay, perfect. Electronic mail. Okay, we checked that one. Okay. Sorry, I'm taking a bite of apple. Corridor. Okay, nothing in here. We could get the rumpus room. Actually, the rumpus room's not a bad shout. Because not only do we have all of this, but we can get another prediction from the great Alzara. Let's do it. Let's make another prediction. Let's get another prediction going, chap. Let's do it. Oh.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of the dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
Okay, that's the car.
I see the darkened cloud of ruin.
That's the ruined estate.
Familiar to us both. Now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read.
Hi-oh.
7. Just like the art hanging
Sounds good. Have a good
on
one.
the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing.
Oh.
What you have heard here.
A letter missing from the pictures? Oh, no.
by the
Oh, no,
great
that's a puzzle.
Alzara. Until the dawn.
Oh,
of
no,
the
chat.
following
We're
day,
stuffed.
I will have nothing more
Viking.
to say.
So as it turns out, yesterday, he'd broken down. The truck driver had broken down. He was unable to roll the back of the truck, the truck backwards. Okay. So, Crow and Crown. That's a letter missing. That's a letter missing, chat. So, Crow and Crown. Okay, in the rumpus room. Yeah, Crow and Crown in the rumpus room. Interesting. Okay, so we need either a left or a right. Specifically a right is what we need. We need a right. Okay then. Here we go. A music room. Ooh. The key to the secret garden. That's nice. And a minor key. Denoted in verse. Okay. Ah, here we go. Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue. But half the sheets are missing from the four you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun among the scattered symphony. A message hidden beneath the keys in bold words sung by you and me. A fractured note, an urgent plea in bold words sung, I do repeat. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due and all the rage that will ensue. While working on this simple clue, while pages lined with melodies do hide the words you've come to seek. And from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. Okay, so first words on the... Okay, we have that. I need to... Chat, why did I not bring up my notes? I had my notes. Where did I put my notes? There. Here we go. Notepad, here we go. No, I don't want to update that. Okay. Right. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chat, did we find any more? I can't remember if we found any more. So we want first words on the. Okay. Now I did say half the sheets are missing. Okay, so there's 8. There's 8. Why is it always 8? So 7, 8. Okay, so we need to find that. Okay. Fortunately, we can't go anywhere else. And we are kind of locked out. We are unfortunately kind of locked out, but you know what I can do, chat? You know what I can do? I can put the secret garden key in the code check. Yes, I can. I can certainly do that. And then we will have access to it tomorrow. Potentially, if we draft the room. If we draft the room, we can save it for tomorrow. Ding the bell. Check item. Secret garden key. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okie dokie. So, what do we need to do? We need to double check the... with the mail room, package delivered. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I'm saying okay a lot. Key. Okay, we are going to... Ah, yes, we have the trunks. Okay, we have those. We're going to open these. Lots of gems. Okay. You know what? Can we get back to the locker room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can. We can get back to the locker room, chat. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the locker room. We're going to unlock everything. We have 5 keys. We may as well. We have 5 keys. We may as well attempt to. Because why not? We can't go any further, unfortunately. We've done this. We're just going to have to keep removing 1 every time until we get something good. Here we are, the locker room. So, we have 5 keys. I am going to minimize my notes so I can actually see what OBS is doing. So, what a coincidence. There's 5 on here. So we're going to use a key here. I'm just going to see how it goes. 2 blue gems. Use a key here. Loads of money. We didn't get any shops this time. We didn't get any shops, chat. Lots of money and 2 gems. We're just robbing people blind. Ooh. Find each sum without using signs. 6 or 0. Oh. Hang on. We saw this. This is like the other puzzle. Chat, this is like the other puzzle in the Blackbridge Grotto. The 1 space 100. So we have 6 or and just a 0. And that's on the mathematics worksheet. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. We use the last key here. And we get more money. Okay. You know, if we had a locksmith... that'd be really good, because we got 73 coins. Oh, or if we had a freezer. If we had a freezer, that'd be amazing. But we do not. So we shall not. Unfortunately. Also, if I had a lock-picking set... oh, my days, that would be amazing. A lock-picking set would be really good. But unfortunately, chat, that is going to be calling it a day, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Okay. 30 rooms, 84 steps taken, 6 items found, 2 new rooms, which I'm assuming would be the music room and the locker room, because I don't think we found them before. Save and continue. I will eat more of my apple. Interesting, we can still go down the steps. We can still go down the steps. Okay, but we want the tomb. We want the tomb. We're going straight for the tomb, chat. We're going straight for the tomb. To check on the pump room. And we're going to check on the pump room and see how we do. Okay. Okay. The tomb. We got the tomb. We got the tomb. We got the tomb. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, we're good. We are good. Means we can head down here. We know where this leads. This leads to the basement. Well, not the basement. The catacombs. There we go. That door is closed. So we're going to have to move this again. There we go. That opens that up. Perfect. We're going to keep going this way. The minecart is fine there, I think. We can't actually do anything. Anything in here? Nope. Interesting. Okay. And we're going to keep going. It was 13. It was 13. I'm just going to check. In here. Still flooded. Okay. So we need that to be completely empty to be able to get there. Okay. This should take us to the other side, right? Right? We're in a boat. Okay, what does this give us? There's a hole there. And there's steps leading down to it. So we're going to have to completely drain this. We are going to have to completely drain the reservoir. Completely drain the reservoir. But we're over here now. What is... That's a room I can't go in. What is it? Oh, this is this room. This is this room. And we have a control panel. Okay. Puzzle time. Where do we come out? Where do we come out? Because I'm assuming we have to go through here. Yes, we do, because that allows us to come in through here. Okay. So we needed it to go... Because we were there, I think. We were there. So we need to go 1, 2 around. Yep, okay. Okay, so we need to go 3 around, roughly. Oh boy, chat, we're loving the puzzles. We are loving the puzzles today. Much has been found. Okay. What does this one do? What doth this do? Ah. That raises that up. Okay. So we can't do anything with that so far. Because that just leaves us trapped. Okay. Run it again. We can't do anything over here. That is the one we want. Perfect. So let's go and see what's over there. We have access now. Let's do this. Okay. Perfect. Aha, another rotator. Okay, that allows us to go over there. Oh, but now we're stuck. Okay, so we can't do anything. We need to be unstuck. Or not. Underpass. Okay, this allows us to... I'm assuming this allows us to do a go back. Okay. We'll explore that in a minute because we changed location, so it used a step. So we're just going to go down here. What is this? That is rubble. That is behind a red door with a red power box. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So we're underneath now. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, we can open that. Okay, where does this lead? Where are we going? Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? Huh? What are these shapes? It's got all the shapes, and then we have Ovin Navari. Okay. No idea what that means. Can we open any of these? Nope. What does this lever do? Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, chat, that opens up that room. That's the door we seek. That's room 46. Chat, we found room 46. We found room 46, chat. Now we just have to get there. We just have to get there now. Okay, we can get there. We can get there. Easily. Okay. Because that's where we need to go. So what's in here? Oh. Hello? Okay, what is this? Description: Brotherhood Mining Company, Excavation Department, Foreman's Log 608. 1918. Okay. Almost 3 years in the tunnels, S&R has informed me that we will be closing up the site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of my work with the world. Maybe one day. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be many generations before they are reopened. Okay, so they sealed all of this away. Can we open any of these? They sealed all of this away. Where does this lead? Okay, it just goes up into the ceiling. Oh, okay, we're back here. Okay. Okay, that's nice. That's very nice. But we can't exit anywhere on here. No, so we're going to have to take the boat back. Okay, we're going to have to take the boat back. That's fine. That is fine. We're going back. We're rowing our way back. Oh yeah, there is definitely a hole there. That definitely leads somewhere, chat. That definitely leads somewhere. Okay, so we need to drop the water level lower. Water level needs to go a lot lower than that. Okay. Okay, we have a goal. We have a goal, chat. We have a goal. Okay. This has been a productive day so far. And if we can get to room 46 today, we're gonna be good. I have a lot of questions, but if we can get to room 46 today, we've unlocked it. We just need to get in there and get it done. Okay, let's head in. Grab the allowance, and let's head in. You know what? We're gonna go for the storeroom first. To get a coin, a key, and a gem. Okay. Then we're gonna go here. And we're gonna go for the nook to get an extra key. Wouldn't it be funny if I just only picked up the the dead ends today? That would be quite funny. Okay, we're gonna get extra steps. More coins, nice. Chat, just let me know if the music's getting a bit loud. It is reaching a bit of a crescendo. So let me know if it is too loud for you, and I will turn it down on stream. Should be good. Yeah. Just in case, just in case. I don't like any of these, but the parlor's probably the best one we can go for. Get some nice parlor tricks going. Nothing else in here. Okay, what do we got? Sorry. Excuse me. Only one of the other boxes is false. Okay? The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Well now. I'm thinking this is false. And these two are true. Because if this was true, both of these have the same statement. And if they can't be both true and false. Meaning they're either both false, and if they were both false, this would be false. And if they're both true, this will be false. So either way, this is false, those two are true, and both of these same gems are in the false box. So, the gems are in the false box. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. A key this early, really? It's not great. Not great for our chances. Okay, there's nothing in here. Okay. Oh, so now we get the boiler room. I see how it is. I see how it is. Now we get the boiler room. Okay, let's see if we can get the pool. See if we can't draft the pool, chat. The den for a gem is nice. I will take a gem in here. I'm gonna open this. A corridor's nice. Let's see if we can't get the pool. We did not get the pool, but we did get the office. And the breaker room. Oh, okay, the breaker room. We're going to go for the breaker room. I'm going to go for the breaker room because we're still remembering this. Okay, so green, 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 green. We pop that. That pops that on. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got all purple. What does that do? We have all purple lights. What does that do? What does that do? I have no idea what that would do. What would that do? We've made them all purple now. So, I'm assuming it's fine. Okay. We're just going to assume it's fine. We are going to assume it is fine, chat, and we're going to keep going. One boiler room. So we need the pool and something else. the red box. The red box. The red box. Okay, let's turn on this. Before we do anything, we're going to turn on the power. We're going to turn the power on. Activate. There we go, we're activated. Perfect, we have steam power. I'm going to turn that back on. And we're going to go back down here. And we're going to turn this... Not to that, wrong one. It is that one there. Now. We're probably going to lose that access to that room. There we go. Perfect. Yes, we lost access to that room, but that's fine. Use a key. Hope we get something good. Security's not bad. Archives are pretty good too. We get more options from the archives. We get more options from the archives. We're gonna go with the archives. We get more options. We get more options. Okay, there's nothing here. A key card. Let's go. Perfect. None. Okay. So 1918. Wait, jewel thieves. Okay. Okay. So she left. You have Manning and White. Okay. Okay. This is... Ooh, I love a good mystery. I do love a good mystery. You know what? The furnace works. Furnace works because it gives us a key. It gives us a key, chap. We get a key from that. Okay, so now... we can go for security. We can go for security now. Everything is still unlocked. Perfect, and we can actually... We still can't see drafted floor plans. View estate inventory. I'm missing 20 coins somewhere. How am I missing 20 coins somewhere? Where am I missing 20 coins? What the... Oh, they're in the tomb. They're in the tomb. Because I got 1, 2, 3, 4. They're in the tomb. Okay. We know where they are. We want the pool and the pump room. So that's... This one is saying we can get power going into it. This is the dark room. Okay. So if they have a power symbol, they can have power going into them. Good to know. This one can have power going into it. Okay, but we know... Oh, is it behind that brick wall? Bet you it's behind that brick wall that we need something for. Okay. The laboratory. Yes, please. Perfect. Let's see. I think we can get... I think this is going to be the garage. It is the garage. Okay. We can't get the garage. That is very annoying. But it is good to know if you have power, you can see what power goes into. That is really handy. Okay. Archive floor plan here. Oh, this is the conference room. Okay. Safe code. We know that one's not it. True. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Okay. We're going to go back through here and see if we can get... Oh, wait, no. The laboratory. The laboratory. We can open this. So I'm going to set up. Why not? Whenever you draft an archived... Yep, that works because we've got archives. Gain... 1 key. That works. Okay. Okay, log into the network. We know it is Swansong. Okay, perfect. Oh boy, okay. Email. Precautions. Freezer access. Okay. Freezer access. Randolph, as I know you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this week, I've tried my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock during your normal working hours. However, on Friday, I was making my famous black truffle pizza, and had to visit the freezer for a few ingredients. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Okay. Chef, please don't worry too much about freezer access. The experiments we're working on, experiments we're doing aren't very sensitive, and they are already accounting for normal variations due to expected use and staff traffic. However, surprisingly, we did see a major temperature rise on Friday, which I believe may be related not to your freezer visit, but to the use of furnace in close proximity. In the future, should you try to draft that a bit further away, as the temperature rise from drafting that room has a major effect on temperature in the house, and even more so in rooms in close proximity. Okay. Interesting. One saying precautions. Baron Sinclair, as we discussed in our meeting earlier this week, we will be sealing off the entrance to the Blackbridge server this week, as well as archiving all our electronic mailboxes and locking access. I'm not sure just how tech-savvy we expect the Red Guard to be, but there's more than enough data in our servers that these extra precautions are, in my opinion, the very minimum measures that we should be considering given the likelihood of an investigation next month. Interesting. Lock it down, lock it all down. Okay. So they were definitely hiding something. They were definitely hiding something. Security is online. We're going to open up security. We want to try and get the office as well, if we can. If we can get the office, we'll be good. View estate inventory. Okay. Main menu. We have a key card. We are going to escape. We do not want to do that. We do. We do want to do this because we want to access the security and view active terminals, security. Yeah, we want to access the terminals, and basically we want to keycard system. We want to put the security level to high because we have a keycard. That reduces our reliance on regular keys. Okay. This is fine. We know this to be 9 and 3. We know that to be 9 and 3. And that is working. Excellent. That puts more power going into the grotto. Okay. So where does this go? None of these help. None of these help, but we could go for the library. You know, archives are always fun. Experiment successful. Okay. Gain 1 key for every hallway in your house. Well, we're not going to go through there because we don't want to lose our steps. So what do we got here? Use a key. Here we go. We just gained a key. Oh, are you kidding? Are you kidding? No! We need gems. We need gems desperately. There's no gems. We need gems. We need gemstones. We need gemstones. We are going to go through here. I know I just said we weren't going to go through here, but we are. More steps is not bad. More steps. Hopefully we find a gem. Et voila, 1 gem. Okay. Now, there we go. We're getting coins in here now, which is excellent. Let's go up here. None of these are any good. Unless this is the pool. That was not the pool. That was not the pool. That was not the pool! Oh, it's a corridor, not a hallway. Okay. Okay. Magnifying glass, sledgehammer. 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 Okay. We have the sledgehammer. We need to go back to the weight room. There's nothing in here. Okay, weight room. Can we open this? Is there even a way to open this? There is not. Okay, okay. Okay, we're gonna have to go through dark room, up into security, and we're gonna have to keep going through the boiler room. Oh, it's so unfortunate that we, haven't actually gotten any further. I really wanted to get further. You know what? Since we've got. No, because that's already buried up there. Okay. We just need to make sure that stays operational. What have we got? All of these are dead ends. All of these are dead ends. Well, billiards room it is, chap. Okay. See what we can get from the billiards room. Well, 16. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 12 add 15 divided by 3 is 4 add 5 is 9. Okay, 10 minus 2 is 8, times 10 is 80, times 1 is 8, divided by 8 is 8. There we go. A silver key. Well, that would have been nice earlier on, wouldn't it? Ah, boy. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We got 10 steps left, but that's fine. We'll just go back down here. Turn this red thing on. Which I think is just like a power generator. Here we go. Perfect. And then we can go up here. And we are going to head down to the parlor and then to the nook. Yeah. Let's see what those other two rooms are. Or that other room that might lead somewhere is. We may as well do that. May as well. So you know what? Hang on, can I do that? It's 1, 2, 3 to get in, 3 to get back. No, I haven't got enough. I haven't got enough to if I was to get the freezer. Okay. That gives us 4 coins. And 2 extra steps. Not that it'll do anything for us in the long run. Secret garden key, it's not worth getting that. What items are they giving us? Dice and something else, not worth it. Not worth it. Let's go grab all this coin. Let's go grab all this coinage. We still need to grab the office. The office is something we still need to grab. Okay. Because we know we have all of this coinage down here. There we go. Much coinage. But unfortunately, with only 3 steps left, it doesn't get us anywhere. It does not get us anywhere. Now we have 2 steps left. Okay. Well, this has gotten us nowhere. Actually, we have a sledgehammer. Can we... We can't sledgehammer that. This is interesting, chat. Well, we're going to be calling it a day here anyway. Okay. Okay. A red villa. Yes. No new rooms, which is interesting. But we did learn that when archiving, if power can go to it, it lights up. Which is really nice. Okay. Let's go see what our outside room is today, shall we? Shall we? I think we shall. What have we got? Tool shed, not a bad idea. Get some tools. We got a shovel. And what else do we get? A shovel and a sledgehammer, straight up. I'll take that. I will take that gladly. Okay. Do. Okay. Let's head inside. We're gonna head inside. We've been going that way. Been going right a lot, so today we're gonna go left. We're gonna go left today. We're gonna go straight for a gem. Straight for a gem. And there is a trunk. There is a trunk, and we can just break that open. Loads of money. Much monies. Okay. What do we get here? A nook for a key. We'll take that. We will take that. Okay. Let's keep going. A boudoir. It's not a bad call. We get a gem out of it. Or we get the storeroom. Or we get the storeroom. We're going to go for the storeroom. Because we get the coin. We get the key. And we get the gem. Makes us a little bit more prepared for what we're doing. Makes us a little bit more prepared. Okay. Through here. The office. I don't care. We're getting the office. We are getting the office because it gives us back a gem. And chat, this is the important thing, we can access the terminal. And because we know the password now, we can actually access the emails. Log into the network. Swan song. There we go. Password accepted. Electronic mail. Okay. Fuse box repair. Okay, interesting. The VAC indicator light installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular service visit next week. Oh, we had it. Oh, we had it all purple. We had to turn it white. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. Maguire, McKinley, and McDougall. 3 mucks. Okay, fuse box repair. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Okay. Okay. That is what we needed. That is what we needed, chat. So we need off, blue, green, white, red, purple. Okay. Okay, we have the go. We have the go now. Okay, perfect. So we need to do that. And Babbage next week. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week. And you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter, Anne Babbage. And that's it. That is it. Okay. Okay, doke. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. We have this, chat. We have this. We've got this. There's no way we don't have this. Banana. We have banana. Okay, we've got some coin. We can go for the commissary. Also, going back, a deer and a name tag. That would be a stag and tag, so an S. Okay. Oh, Dirigiblocks. Dirigiblocks. Okay. Ooh, an upgrade disc. We're getting the upgrade disc. We can get 3 of them from here. Oh boy. Okay. So we need to make sure we have another room with a terminal. We need to make sure we have another terminal room. Another terminal room. Let's get the gems from in here. Gems from the parlor room. What we got? The gems are in the white box. This only one box contains gems. Only one box is true. So, I'm going to say that only one box is true is false. And say that these 2 are true, because we know this is true from the rules. If we know the gems are in the white box, that means they are, in fact, in the white box. 2 gems. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. You know what? We're here anyway. Let's go do the upgrade now. We're here anyway. We may as well just quickly run in here and do the upgrade. Upgrade disc. Press enter. What do we get? Give us something good. Billiard room. Okay. The billiard room has been given an upgrade. A speakeasy. Basic edition. Break room. If you call it a day in break room, tomorrow you'll begin your day with a staff key card. Break room so good. Ooh. And the pool hall. Adds great hall, foyer, and secret passage to today's draft pool. Break room does sound like a really good option. It does sound like a really good option because you can get the key card. Yeah, we're doing the break room. Also, good to see you, Wacky Dude. How you been? We have done much today. Much has been unlocked today. Much has been unlocked. Not bad. Excellent. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. We're going to go for the bedroom. Hey, look. Coin pouch. So you got underground? I did. Yeah, I was not expecting to. So basically, we managed to get further in the Blackbridge Grotto by adding in Anne Babbage's name as a password. We were then able to open everything up from that, and we then opened up the emails. And there's things being hidden in here. They were trying to store 4 people in the shelter while everything was under investigation, and they then moved them, and they were talking about the pump room. We then went into the pump room and just basically went to start lowering everything by 1. And we were then able to get across with the boat. we could get the breaker box. We could get the breaker box and see what that does. We did just get the puzzle for it. Chat, do we go for the utility closet and get the... Well, I didn't know what level to set it up as. And we couldn't exactly get across any other way. There's no other way to do it. Do we go for the utility closet, or do we go for the hallway to try and get it again? Because we have the utility closet puzzle that we need to do. Do we go for it? It will waste a lot of our steps, but... do we go for it? Do we, in fact, go for it? Do it? Okay. Okay, we're going to do the utility closet, and we're going to do this puzzle. We are going to do this puzzle. Okay. So we know, because I wrote this down, we just saw it in the emails. We need off, blue, green, white, red, purple. And we saw that purple can only be achieved through... How do we get blue? Wait, how do we get blue? How do we get blue again? God damn it, I forgot how we get blue. So we know how to get green and we know how to get that. Okay. Okay, so we have all green. Oh, okay, okay, so we have to have green on either side. That's right. And then that pops that. Yep, that's right. Okay. Okay. Oh, I fucked it. I fucked it. Okay, okay. Oh, I goofed it. I done goofed it. Okay. Boop. 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 And we know that one goes straight to purple. Okay. So now, that one needs to be white. Excellent. That one needs to be... no, this one needs to be purple. Yep. This one needs to be red. Okay, that's good. That's good. So now we just need off, blue, and green. Okay. 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 Oh, what is... Oh, what it... Oh, oh my. A big lever. I should pull it. Pull the lever, Kronk. Oh, this opens up this. Okay. Interesting. Gemstone Cavern. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gems. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Oh, that is really good. Okay, let's go check that out. We've got nothing more to do in the house. We have nothing more we can do in the house. So, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go check this out. Let's go check it out. Here we go. And we will check... So, I'll basically go through what we did in the grotto again. Because we also found something which could be useful for this puzzle. We found something that said 6 or 0 in one of the lockers in the locker room. But we went... if I can type correctly. Anne Babbage. Pressed enter and we got in. And we were then able to have a look at the user database, and we can see we have more R, and these two are the labs. So we then went and had a look, and we then did more R, but I didn't have a look at Tom K. Blackbridge, okay. So yeah, we have all of this, network settings, mail settings, we turned all of these on, check connection off-site. They've been disabled, that's fine. Terminal timeouts. So that is fine. We then return to menu. The admin logs. Oh, wrong one. So there is a way to, because there's all these deleted logs. There's all these deleted logs. But we need to figure out how to get archive access. Okay. So, let's exit. And I just want to try something. So we have... It was Sinclair H. Admin not found. Okay, so it's not Hubert Sinclair. Okay. Good to know. But so that is what we did in the grotto. So we are going to head over here and see what we get. Let's see what we get. Okay. Here we are. Oh, there's more of these minecarts. What is this? Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there is I can't speak. There is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and it's way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Okay, so there are 2 extra ways in. Interesting. There is a switch. Oh! Okay, that's 2 of them. That's 3 of them now. We just need to find 1 more. We just got to find 1 more of them, chap. We got to find 1 more. 1 more of them. Okay. Because we have this one over here in the orchard. We unlocked the orchard last time, and we just need to turn that on if we want to go out there. But nothing in here helps us. Honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea where this last one is. Because this is the 3rd one. We just need the 4th one. And I'm assuming it's got something to do with the outsides. I'm assuming. If I'm wrong, not a lot I can do about it. But if I'm right, then we may have access to it. But I don't know. I do not know. And unfortunately, we have the tool shed today, so we're going to have to call it a day. We are going to have to call it a day today, unfortunately, because we cannot do any more. We have a very, very small cottage. And we're going to have to call it a day. Unfortunately. Hey look, a small cottage. Save and continue. Okay. Okie dokie. So let's head outside and see what we want. We're making a habit of going outside first. We are making a habit of going outside first and getting this outside room first. So, what do we have? Trading post is useless because we haven't got any trading things. Root cellar is useless because we haven't got a shovel. I reckon we go for the schoolhouse. Schoolhouse? Okay. I'm going for the schoolhouse. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anything in here. Is there anything in the... Ooh, letters. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meagre as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epson for our most generous host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson. There's Mrs. Peterson, chat. Our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add, forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today, whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and mild manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Ha ha ha. Thank you all sincerely, my time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Okay. So there was nothing much in here. But there is a... The switch. The switch. We got the fourth one. Chat, we got the fourth one. Okay, where does this go? Where does this go? Okay. Herbie. Ah, it's Herbert Sinclair. Interesting. Okay, let's go to the orchard. We're running to the orchard, chat, to turn that on. Because I have no idea what it does. Okay. We are... This is a very progressive stream, chat. We have made a lot of progress today. More things unlocked. More mysteries uncovered. And even more mysteries left unsolved. We have clues, we have hints, but we have no concrete evidence. Let's see what this does. Okay, that's the fourth one on. What does that do for us? What does that do for us? An elevator. Okay. An elevator. Where the hell does the elevator go? Other than down. Other than down, where does it go? Okay. We got plenty of steps, so we're fine. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Where does this lead? Okay. Going down. You can still move, so it's not a cutscene. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. We're going down, down. Oh, there's a cave. Oh, there's a cave. And there's a cave. Okay, what is in the cave? There's power down here. That's something. Okay, a new note. Foreman's log number 3. Okay, this is right at the start. Okay. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after only a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we've uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Okay. Interesting. Those are the arches that we're talking about. All the way down there. Okay. There's nothing on that one. Oh, hello. Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, no. What is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, no. Oh, what is this? I'm literally just putting them randomly. What is this? Is it 8? 6 pieces. Okay. 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 Well, in chess, you got 1 queen and 1 king, 2 knights, 2 bishops, 2 rooks, 2 bishops, 2 knights, and you have 18 pawns. Oh, 8 pawns. It's not that. Okay. Okay, it's not that. That's water. I don't fancy going in the drink today. Do not fancy going in the drink today. There's nothing else in here. Okay, we're gonna have to look for chess pieces. We're gonna have to look for chess pieces in the house chat. What is this? Oh, that is a door. Oh, that's a door we gotta try and unlock. Okay. A book. Foreman's copy, do not remove from site. Realm and something. Sigils of the past and something. Professor R. Willard. Fen Aries, Robert Birds, and Son. First era found. They did this in order that the realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and historical art. However, today we are using the term sigil. When we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and other documents. Okay, this book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and to clearly display the iconography between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. The sigil. 4 things. We've got the core, the dividing lines, the moats, and the border. Okay. The core. Okay. FE. Okay. I'm assuming they're locations. Because when I see FE, it immediately reminds me of Iron, but it also reminds me of Fen Ares. The rays. Counting. Okay. It's transportation. Ship routes. Okay. Wavy lines, heat, rainy, stormy, dotted for snow, that for windy. Moats. Tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, and poetic. And the border. National colours, so white, black, red, violet, pink, green, yellow, orange, and white. Okay. Together. So, red banners, martial, fog. Okay. Which I'm assuming is what this one is. No, it's not. Oh yeah, it is. Marshall's there. So that's red banners, martial, fog. And with a thing at the center, which was FE. So I'm assuming that means Fen Ares. So yeah, that would be the sigil for Fen Ares. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to figure that out somehow. We are going to have to figure that out some way. Okay, so that's what that does. Does not have anything else in here. Hey, look, a symbol. Okay. Should be good from that. I'm gonna stand up soon. Got a crick in my back. Got a crick in my back, chap. Okay. Let's finally head in, shall we? Yes, I think we shall. I think we'll finally head into the house. 15 steps later. We're going to finally head into the house. Pick up the allowance. Okay. Well, we need keys. We need keys, so we may as well get the Nook. The Nook in the book. Laboratory is alright. Actually, yes, get the laboratory. Because then we can start this experiment. Enter. Experiment sets up. Continue with experiment. Immediately. Okay. When you draft the red room, lose 5 steps, then immediately set your steps to 40. That could be pretty good. That could be pretty good, but I'm going to immediately... No. No, I am going to do that. I am going to do that. Yes. Yes, I like that. Okay. Log into network. We checked all of this, didn't we? Yeah, we checked all of this. There was nothing. Lock it down. Yep, that's fine. Got any of these? They're still fine. The rigid blocks. Although the game is not currently accessible, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Log out. Okay. Is there anything else in here? I do not believe so. Okay. Oh, that needs a micro. That needs a... That's not a line. That's someone's writing. Okay. That is someone's writing. I'm going for the den to get a gem, a classroom. But I'm gonna get the hallway because it's a dead end. We got a reroll and we got another gem. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay. So, what do we have over here? We have a storeroom. Perfect. Just what we needed. We're going to do a redraw. Parlor tricks. We'll take it. We will take some parlor tricks. Okay. The other two boxes are empty. The other two boxes are blue. That's a lie. The other two boxes are true. Well, we know that's a lie. Meaning this is a lie. Meaning the other two boxes are empty is true. Meaning the gems are in this one. Yes. Perfect. Okay. We can get a classroom. Okay, what do we get in the classroom? We get an apple. Blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple. Okay. So, B plus. Two of these are wrong. Okay. We have B minus. One of those is different, which is the blueprint. Because the blueprint is supposed to be blue, everything else is the same. With this one, B plus. Each color is only used twice. Okay, so a blue flag. Interesting. Didn't give a thing. Everyone said the color is red. Caleb. Caleb. Now, the only Caleb we know of is Caleb Manning. Okay, I'm just gonna... So we have... Okay, so that's all red. Okay, okay. So maybe this could be Caleb Manning being taught in this room. Okay. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? It's a grandfather clock and a lock. So a C. A C is a difference. Okay. Classroom is a C. But we're going to have to go back anyway. Gonna have to go back anyways. Through here, not into the other one. Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay. What do we get? Storeroom. A storeroom. Okay, let's go. We get a library. Less common rooms get drafted. Hello? A treasure map. Oh my. Okay, history of Orendina. It's got Mary Jones, Detective Bon Margot. Interesting. Produced by Caleb Manning. Okay. Reviewed and cleared for publication by the Fen Aries Central Board of Education. Huh? Oh boy. Okay. So we've got Arch Aries. Okay. Hang on. Just going off what we had of the sigils. So we have Arch Aries, Storms, and what appears to be tribal. What I'm hearing, what I'm seeing. Southern region of Araja, a land steeped in tradition. Okay. So that one is the mountains. Eraja is the hourglass type thing. Okay. Oh, geez. Detective von Margot Redguard. Okay. Oh, these are the guys that came. These are the guys that came looking. Thank you so much for your cooperation with our department and this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status. So it means all the more that you are not only tolerant, but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter, the book you lent us, though I must confess it was not as much help as I had hoped. I had heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the history of Orindina could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection, but perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucracy of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play, and perhaps on my next visit we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Until then, Detective von Margot. Okay, interesting. It's so censored. Yeah, we... Okay. Prince Listen to form a formidable army. Together they leverage the nuance. Nuance is a realm, okay. Nuance is a realm. And then we have Fen Ares. Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong page. Yeah, Fen Ares, Archeries, and Iraja. That is fine. And that is all blanked out. Okay. We're going to have to find the first edition. We're going to have to find the first edition. And where would we find a first edition? Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. This is not great. As much as I want the attic because it has 8 items, if we get it, we're not going to get anywhere. I'm going to have to go with the Great Hall. Gonna have to go with the Great Hall. Let's use this to get out of here. You know what? We're gonna go to the spare room. I'm gonna go to the spare room. What can we get? A hallway. That'll work. Okay. Let's make a right turn and see what we get. Kitchen could be good. Kitchen could be good. What do we got for food? What do we got for food? Chef salad, +5 for every greenhouse, and club sandwich for 15. Okay. So none of them are worth it yet. What do we have? We have a bedroom. Let's do that. Let's go for the bedroom. We get anything. We get an apple. Okay, we get an apple. That's it would seem. That is it. Okay. The apple is the only thing we get. Use the only other key we have. And we'll get the pantry. Actually, you know what? We'll get the observatory. The observatory might give us something. Observatory might give us something. Do we get anything? Apples are extra delicious today. Not what we wanted. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. None of those are any good. We're going to have to go for the boudoir. It's the only one that gives us something we can use. A direction we can travel. Okay. Locked. Brilliant. Okay. Well, back we go. Through the winding maze of houses. And what is this? could do. We could go for the code check. We have the secret garden key. I'm gonna go for the West Wing Hall. It gives us a few more options we can take. Oh, that's Clara Epson. That's Clara Epson. Another classroom. Let's go. Dice. I'll take dice. Okay. And another apple. Thank you. Mathematics worksheet. Find the sum without using signs. Okay. 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 That's fine. Yep. Look at the colors. 5 out of... Rob, you failed. Rob failed. So we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Jenny, you got 3 wrong. Okay. Penelope, you got 2 wrong. And Formic, you got 3 wrong. Okay. Fomric, sorry. Fomric, not Formic. What is that? What is this? Attention, Mrs. Hannah Peterson. After a few false leads, I managed to track down one of your old textbooks from one of the old textbooks from your list. The original compendium was in archival storage on a restricted floor of the campus library, to which I unfortunately still have access. Well, to which I fortunately still have access. However, I'm devastated to report that the pages 36 and 37 pertaining to your query have been removed. It's such a shame that the progress of higher academia is constantly thwarted by the political whims of the CBE. If you wish, I can transcribe the surviving pages and send them to you, but I don't believe there is any mention of cause of any kind in their text. Your friend, Professor L. Charity. Okay. Cause. We just learnt about the cause in the downstairs in the sigils. Interesting. Locked. Brilliant. Great. We are out of spaces. I should have gone with the garage. I would have given us 3. Well, that's annoying. That is really, really annoying, actually. I've got nothing I can do in there. You know what? I can check the... I can check the laboratory. I can check the lab and see what we get. See if there's anything we have missed in the laboratory. Okay. Because we can now log into the network, which is excellent. And we can remote access, view active terminals, security. We can connect the terminal because we have it online. Okay. View security. 5 coins, 1 upgrade disc. Okay, we need to find them. Okay. We're on the hunt for an upgrade disc now. What is this? Oh, Kimberly Thompson, okay. I typically work over at Sinker Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. Okay. Okay, that's just them asking for help. Trying to find the room. Okay. Interesting. So, we can go this way to try and find the upgrade disc and 5 coins. Nothing in here. Okay. Nothing in here. And anything in this classroom. Doesn't look like there's anything in this classroom. Not seeing anything in the classroom. Okay. So we're going to head backwards. And we're going to try and find this upgrade disc. We are only going for the upgrade disc now. Nothing there. I checked in here. Obviously I didn't check well enough. What is this? Oh, it's a bird. It's the bird. It's the bird from Swimbird. Good to know. Good to know where that is, chap. Okay. That is... that. Okay. No upgrade. Oh, it's going to be behind one of these doors. I'll bet you it's behind one of these doors. I'll bet it's behind one of those doors. I'll bet any amount of money it's behind one of those doors, chat. In fact, I can tell you right now it's behind one of those doors. Yeah. It's not in here. It's not in here. We are supposed to be counting chess pieces. That's right. We are supposed to be counting chess pieces. Okay. Chess pieces, chess pieces, chess pieces. We couldn't get through there because it was locked. That's right. Okay. So. No chess pieces in the boudoir. Good to know. There is a knight in the observatory. And I'm going to make a note of this. Okay. Okay. So we have a knight. Okay. I am going to make a note of everything we can get. I'll bet you any amount of money we won't get them all. We won't get them all today. That's a certainty. That is a dastardly certainty. Okay, so we have the observatory, which is a knight. Perfect. Okay, boudoir has nothing. Whoop. Boudoir has nothing. Boudoir. Nothing. Cool. Okay. This is bedroom. The bedroom has a pawn. Okay. Perfect, okay. Okay, cool. That has a pawn. The kitchen has nothing. Kitchen has nothing. Kitchen. Okay. Kitchen. Nothing. Cool. This hallway, which is the West Wing hallway. Oh wait, hang on. No, just the hallway. Regular hallway. Regular hallway has nothing. Okay. Okay, next one we want to check. We check the West Wing hallway. We're just going to check them all, chat. West Wing hallway has nothing. The classroom is not a thing we can use. Okay. West Wing hallway, nothing. Okay. Okay. There's nothing in the spare room. I don't know about the Great Hall. I'm not seeing anything in here. So there's nothing in the library. Nothing. Okay. And there's nothing in the West Wing hallway. In the Great Hall. Well, no, we don't know about the Great Hall. We don't know about the Great Hall. There's nothing in the spare room. That's the one I was after. Spare room. Okay. Spare room. Nothing. Perfect. Okay. Now the entryway. Is there anything in the entryway? I swear I've seen a rook in here. No rook. Okay. No rook. There is a pawn in the storeroom though. There is a rook in the storeroom. Good to know. And we can't get that upgrade disc. Ah, it's a rook in the nook. There's a rook in the nook. Oh, that rhymes so badly. A rook in the nook. Okay. In the lab, there's nothing. It was nothing in the lab. Okay. And in the den, there's a pawn. There's a pawn in the den. Okay. Okay. And we have to call it a day, unfortunately. Okie dokie. So, where does that leave us, chat? Where does that leave us? That leaves us gonna do another run. We're gonna do one last run before we end stream. And hopefully we can get some good stuff on it. Day 14. This will be where we are ending today. We'll be finishing after day 14. Okay. We have the allowance. We're going to check our outside room and see what we get. Yes, we are. Let's get this outside room going. Outside room. Tool shed. I like the sounds of that. Okay, we have a sledgehammer. And we have a lock-picking set. You know, if we can get the... if we can get the locker room... If we can get the locker room, we will be good. We will be golden. But that means we need the pool first. So, let's go straight for the hallway. Straight for the hallway. We know there's nothing in here. We'll get the nook to get the key, and we know the nook has the rook. You know what? 5 steps whenever you gain a bedroom, but no, I'm gonna get the den because we've had a lot of small houses recently. There is a pawn in the den. I wrote that one down last time. Okay, and there's nothing else. Let's keep going up. West Wing hallway. Yes, I like that. I like that. We're getting lots of different pathways we can take. And we are going to get the garage. We are going to go for the garage, chat. Simply that's a lawnmower. Simply for the fact we get 3 keys. We get 3 keys and nothing else, it would seem. Okay. So we've got 3 keys and nothing else. Let's see what else we get. A workshop. That's nice, but I'm going to get the closet. Because metal detector. Let's go. A dice. Perfect. And a silver key. Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. So let's... You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to retrieve the secret garden key. And we're going to see where it can take us. We're going to see where it can take us. Now we know green rooms can only be drafted on the edges. I'm going to take a corridor. Oop. Oop. I can hear beeping. Why can I hear beeping? Oh, there's a coin down there. Haha. There we go. Okay. Break room. Here we go. There's a coin down there. Okay. Very nice. Staff notice. That's fine. That's that. H.S. Sinclair and Babbage are the only 2 on the estate with network admin access. We know that is a lie because Anne Babbage doesn't have network admin. Staff contracts are no longer kept on the highest rank. Interesting. Ooh. Looks like they're playing darts. Okay. +1 point per consecutive dart board solved during breaks. Each week, point totals reset, and weekly leader gets an extended lunch. Ooh! I like extended lunches. 6 times 3 is 6, 12, 18. Let's go. 18 minus 8 is 10, times 4 is 40. Divided by 20 is 2. 12 plus 1 is 13. Take 10 is 3. Times 3 and divided by 3 is just the same. So it is 3. A key card. Let's go. Let's go. We got a key card. We got a key card. Drawing room. I will take that. We like the drawing room because we can actually draw things in it. Don't really want any of those. Maybe draft bedroom you get 5. That's not bad. I'm going to redraw because I've got a free redraw. Pantry. You know what? I want the coins. I like the coins. Nothing else in here. Perfect. We have the East Wing Hall. I think we're going to get that one. We're going for the East Wing Hall. Yes. Now, let's keep going up. I'm going to redraw. Oh, I didn't like it. Don't like any of them. I don't like any of them. It's not fair. I don't like it. Don't like it. Humph. You're going off. Oh, the car keys. We can open the car now. We can go back to opening the car. Okay. The black box is empty. The black box is true. The black box is black. So, the black box is true. Is true. The black box is true. Is true. The black box is empty. Is true. That cannot be. They cannot all be true. So I'm going to say the black box is black is true. The black box is true is false, meaning the black box is false. Meaning the black box is not empty, therefore the gems are in the black box. Diddy! Got him. Okay. Chapel again? Really? I hate getting the chapel. Okay. But we will get it. Yo, coin. Coin, key. A bishop. 2 coins. Excellent. Take that. Hey, we got the lockpick. Excellent. We're going to go for the bedroom. Coin purse. Let's go. That's good. That's really good. Okay. Nothing else in here. Excellent. I'm going to go for security. We have insecurity, and we are going to turn on lots of security doors. We're going to increase the number of security doors. Here we go, confirm settings. And go back. Return to security, and we're going to view the estate inventory. We have everything. Excellent. Excellent, we're not missing anything. Perfect. So let's go this way. Can't lockpick it. We're going to go special keys. Secret garden key. What does this give us? Secret garden. An apple. A dig spot. Lots of dig spots, actually. That looks like a breakable wall. Yeah, that's got to be breakable. Okay. What does this do? Okay, that turns that. Okay. So let's turn this one as well. Okay, we're going to have to turn them all to face west. All of these are going to have to face west, chat. Okay, here we go. There we go. Oh, that's changed that. Oh, it's got a lever. Hello. Hello. The west door is open. Okay. Okie dokie. The west door is open. We now need to get to the west door. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots away. 6 spots away. We should be able to do it. We should be able to do it. We'll grab the gemstone from in here. Lockpick we cannot use. We're going to go for a special... In fact, no, we're going to exit and see what we're at. We can actually do this. We can actually do the special keys. But I am going to save that. I am going to save the special key. I'm going to save the special key. Breaker box, we don't need that. We don't need that. Kitchen. Kitchen is nice. Okay. What do we got? Stuffed quail, if you get a trophy room, okay. Bacon and eggs. Club sandwich. Okay. Interesting. What have we got? Oh, please don't do this. Please don't do this. Because all of these don't work for us. They don't let us up here. So I'm going to take the walk-in closet in the hope that we can get a lot of items. We got a key, 2 gems, and a salt shaker. I am happy with that. That is better than the storeroom. That is better than the storeroom. We do not have to come back up here, so I'm going to quickly grab... Kind of want the morning room. Kind of want the more steps. I've gone for the club sandwich. I've gone for the club sandwich. If we need more steps, we can always come back. Okay. Secret garden. Secret garden. The pool. The pool! Or the study. Actually, no, we want the pool because we want the locker room. We want the pool because we want the locker room. Yes. Okay, can't use that. We're going to go for a door with... We're going to use the silver key. We're going to use the silver key. The conference room isn't bad. I actually like the conference room. Okay. Conference room we have. So now if anything spreads, it'll come in here. And there's nothing in here so far. So, let's head up. Workshop. Yes, please. Battery pack. Excellent. Aha. Note number 8. Okay, number 8. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Number 8. Where's my notes? Number 8. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought to spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Okay. So, message is on page 8. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, can we do anything here? Lockpick, metal detector. Ooh, that's something we can do. Okay, good to know. Anything else? Nope. Sledgehammer and battery pack. Oh, we need something else. Okay, but nothing else. Battery pack with nothing else. Coin purse with nothing else. Metal detector with nothing else. And keycard with nothing else. Okay, so the only one we can make is the key lockpick and metal detector. Let's assemble it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's craft a new thing. Greater chance of picking high sensitive locks. I like it. I like it. Okay. Speaking of, we pick the lock. Dining room. And because we have reached rank 8, we can get the food. Which is plus 20 steps. Okay. We won't get that yet. We won't get that yet. Because if we can get to the antechamber, we're good. Oh, are you kidding? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm not going in the dark room. I'm not going in the dark room yet. We're not going in the dark room yet. We're going to go down the conference room and see if we can get the utility closet. Can we get the utility closet? Don't seem to be able to pick it. Uh-oh. Would you look at that utility closet? Okay. That's good. That's good. Dark room off. Dark room on. In fact, you know what? While we're here, garage on. There we go. Garage is on. Okay. And we just turned off the dark room and turned it on again. So it should stay bright. Perfect. Broken lever. Broken lever? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Can we do anything with the workshop with that? Can we workshop anything with this chap? Sledgehammer, battery pack, and broken lever. We can. Okay, that's the thing we needed. Okay. Okay. Power hammer. Take that. Okay. We've got to go back through a secret garden anyway, so we can check that out. So let's keep an eye on this. We desperately need a right turn on this. Oh, it's not giving us a right turn. No! No, 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 no. Okay, we can't... Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one floor plan to draft. No! That means we can't get to the antechamber even if we try. No! That's fucking horrible, chat. That is absolutely brutal. That is brutal. That is horrible. Such is the game. Such is the game. Oh, dear. Yeah, well. We tried, chat. We tried. Looks like we ain't getting out of here today. We ain't getting to room 46 today. Okay. That's fine, though. That's fine. It is fine. It is fine. The pump room. If only we had power. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, dear. Okay. Okay, so we can't do anything in here anymore. Till we figure out how to get through the other way. Not like I can break through the door. Okay. Well, can't do anything. I'm gonna eat this food. I'm gonna have dinner. There we go. That gives us 21 extra steps. And now we just have to head back to the secret garden. Secret garden. Secret garden. We could remove stuff from the pool. Actually, we can remove things from the pool. Yeah. I don't think it's going to do anything for us. I don't think it's going to do anything for us. What we can do, however, is break down this wall. What does this give us? Another one. What does this one do? Okay, so now we can access all three of them. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Okay. Okay. Let's go into security, see if we've missed anything. Hey, look. A banana. More steps. Press enter, view estate inventory, 1 coin, and 5 fruit. So we can get a lot of steps in with this. Okay. Chapel. Yeah, we're going to lose a coin from that. That is fine. There's an apple in here. There is no fruit in here, but we can still progress this way. Not if we do that, we can't. Okay, okay, okay. We're gonna get the sauna. We're gonna get the sauna. That means tomorrow we get an extra 20 steps. An extra 20 steps tomorrow, so that starts us off with 90 steps tomorrow. And watch us fail still. Watch us fail still, chat. We are going to end our day here, so we begin with a keycard tomorrow. So no matter what happens, we're going to end our day there. Okay. Spare room. Let's get rid of that. Next one. We want the locker room. None of these help us. None of these help us. Love that. Love that. Just love it. Let's go for the library. Doesn't give us anything, but we can draft a new book. We're going to go for the pump system. We've not had that before. Okay. Okay. Let's go check in one of our items, which I think is going to be the Pick Sound amplifier. Let's go check that in. Let's go check that in. That'll make it easier for us to get to places next time. Oh, it's so annoying because we've got 44 steps today. So annoying. Check item, pick sound amplifier. Okay. Okay. There's a banana in here. We may as well eat that. We can open that. We have the car keys. May as well open that. That is just the letter. That's Denny. Yeah, that's fine. Then we can open this, which we have done before. Silver key. And a map. A map that is useless to us. 4 down, 2 across. A map that is useless to because we cannot get out. We cannot get there. But there is an orange. There is an orange. God damn, we have so many steps today. And we can't utilize them. Oh dear, we can't utilize them. Chat, this is very annoying. This is very downheartening. This is very, very downheartening. You can't even place tools back. Okay. Okay. Right, so where can we go? And we've got this power hammer. Maybe we'll see if we can break it through anywhere else. Because we know we break through this. We can break through this. What is this? What is this? Okay. Oh. Remote power box. We have this. Performance log 286. Excavation progress is going smoothly and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam power hoists and winches are fully operational, and we have been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we have been previously excavating. Okay. Break through this wall as well. Okay. So what is in here? Just breaking our way into places. What is in here? What is this? What is this? Okay, can't get into that way. Can move these. Statues. Ooh. Key. Basement door. Key does not fit. Silver key does not fit. Okay. Interesting. There's a button there. Okay, what can we use a button for? Okay, what does that do? What is it? Where does that allow us to go? Ah, it allows us to push that. Okay. Good to know. How far can we go? Okay, that's a stopping point. That blocks up that way. Okay, but we have a way here. Okay, so what now? What is that? How do we get to that? Ah, up here. Okay. Okay, so we need that one to be here. Okay. Good to know. Okay, let's do this. So let's grab this and go over here. Let's pull this. It looks like we might be able to get across. Looks like we might be able to get across if we climb on the boxes. Ah, we need this one. We need this one as well. Okay. That does that. Still allows us to get through there. We need to push. We need to push this one. Oh, it's one of those moving puzzles. Okay. That's fine. We can do moving puzzles, chat. We can do moving puzzles. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If I push that in, I can't get out. If I push that in, we can't get out. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's in. Let's grab this. Okay. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. That gets us in there. Let's push this. Oh, it fits in this slot. Okay. And we can raise it. Okay, nice, nice. What else can we do? Okay, so we need to pull this back now. Pull this back so we can get in and out. Yep. This one looks like we have to put it here. That blocks off that gap. Anything else we can do? That blocks off that way again. Okay. Let's go back up and have a look. Because we've got access to that way now. Let's walk over here. Okay, so we definitely need to go that way. But what are these steps? Oh, 100 bells. The tea room, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Oh boy. Okay, that's not good. This is antechamber entry conditions. Okay, so north lever underground. Okay, we're gonna need a magnifying glass for that. So we've got Secret Garden west lever, Great Hall east lever. Great Hall east lever, okay. And south lever in the greenhouse. Okay, but we know there's another one in the weight room. Okay. Okay. We need to come back in here with a magnifying glass because those bits I cannot read. We need a magnifying glass in here pronto. Here. No, can't reach that. Can't reach that. So if we do that, we raise that up. Is that enough? Is that enough to do this? Is this enough? Yes, yes it is. Okay. So what is over here? There's a button. Oh. Oh, it's a secret bookshelf. Oh, wait, hang on. Is that... Wait a minute. Wait a second. I'm now trapped in here. Ah. That's problematic. I'm now trapped in here. It's problematic. Oh, I'm at the other side now. Meaning if we can drop the water level, we can go. But I can't get through there. Wait, hang on. We left the boiler room. We left the boiler room with the red thing popped on. We left the boiler room with the red thing popped on. Go through here. We can. Excellent. We still need to get to that note. Okay, so we're at the underpass. Okay. Okay, maybe this run isn't as bad as we thought it was. Oh, we didn't leave it on. We don't have the boiler room. Chat, we didn't turn it back on. Nope. Nope. We did not turn it back on. Well, that's problematic. And of course, we don't have the boat on this side to get out. We are trapped. Chat, we are trapped in here. We are trapped in here. We can't get out. Oh no, we squeezed. Okay, we squeezed through. Oh boy. Okay, we squeezed through. I'm gonna move this. I'm moving that. Okay. The only other access I know of is through the tomb, and we can't get the tomb. Okay. Right, what can we do now? What can we do now? We could go down and see if there's anything to break down. We could go down and see if there's anything to break down here, chat. That is possible. I don't think there is. I do not think there is. That's that. Is there anything? That's just that room. If we break this door, no we cannot. And we can't break anything in here. Can't jump either, which is nice. Nice that we can't jump. Okay, so this puzzle. This puzzle, okay. So, we know that there is a rook in the nook. So, oh, that lit up. That lit up. Okay. We know there's a bishop in the chapel, which is in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Where else? Chat, where else? Where else? There's a pawn in the storeroom. Okay, okay, okay. Chat, where else have we got things? We need a knight, a king, and a queen. Is there any in the boudoir? No. There was not. There was not a boudoir. Okay. Oh no, this is going to be a case of... No. Bishop, stay there. There we go. This is going to be very much a case of brute forcing this until it goes. I don't think that we have a queen in the property at the moment. No, we don't have a queen in the property. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see if we've got the rook, knight anywhere. Okay, there's a knight in 5. So what is 5? Security. There's a knight in security. Okay. Okay. So, we're going to make a note of that. Okay. Note. So we need a rook, nook. We need a chapel, bishop. We need security for a knight. We need a storeroom for a pawn, or any of the other ones which have a pawn. Then checked the queen. Did we check the king? Okay, so it looks like we'd have to draft the room with a king and a queen in it. And then we can do this puzzle. Because right now, it looks like we don't have Yeah, we have no rooms that can do this. Okay, so we have to draft the correct rooms. Okay. Okay, so it's just any room that fulfills the requirements. Okay, so any room that fulfills the requirements. Got it. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need... Okay, to do something else for that. Whoa! Okay, I was not expecting that. Castle. What? What? Chat, what is that? That is new. That is new to me. We have castle with 2 letters on each side. Okay. Okay. Anything else we can break? I was not expecting to be able to break something there. That was a totally new breakage to me, chat. Nothing in here. Where else can we go? Where else can we go to try and break things? Where else could we go to try and break things, actually? Okay. We want to go up. Let's go up and have a think. Let's go up, have a think. We're going to stop in the break room anyways. I'm thinking we could check around the tool shed. Or we could check the grotto and everything. We could check the grotto and everything. Can also check in here, see if there's anything in here we can break. Chat, we're on our destructive arc. Nah, there's nothing in here we can break. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So, let's head upstairs and see if there's anything more we can break. We'll see if there's anything more we can break. There may be nothing. There may be nothing more we can break. Oh, that's not the doorway. This is the doorway. Okay. Okay, cannot break any of the pillars, which is a good thing, honestly. None of these will go. That's fine. Does that know? We don't know. Microchip. Sinclair H. Have enough found. Okay. Just had to check. Had to check. So we're gonna put in for more. There we go. Open the Blackbridge. Admin logs. Here we go. We want the latest one. That is Tom. Okay, that's... Nothing has changed in that. Okay. That is fine. Exit. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So, nothing breakable in that one, chat. Nothing breakable in that one. Let's go over here, see if there's anything breakable over here. I don't expect there to be. But you never know. This is a new spot. Nope. It's not looking breakable. No, there's nothing breakable in here, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, we'll try again. Anything over here? I feel like that has to do something. Can't get in there. I doubt there'd be anything breakable in here. That's just the logbook. The fence. The dial. No, that's all fine. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything out here to break. Whoop. Caught on the tent pole. Which is unfortunate. Could we break a door? No, we cannot. Okay. I think, chat, we're going to have to call it there. I don't see anything else we can do. So unless anyone in chat has any suggestions on what we can do with our 19 steps and a big sledgehammer. These are the rooms we have available. But I don't think we're able to get anything done. I do not believe we can do anything more. Because yeah, we checked the tool shed. And we came out of the garage. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else we can do. Big oil stain. No, there's nothing in here. Nope. Does not appear to be anything. So unless we can break through... No. No, there's nothing. The only thing I can think of is to break through there, but that won't work. That will not work. Okay. Chat, I think that is where we're going to have to leave it. We've got a good run going for tomorrow. So we should be good in that front. Okay. Now, we did say it gets better if we end the day in the break room. So, that is what we're going to do. We're going to call it a day in the break room. Because we got nowhere else to go. We can't get any further. So unless anyone knows a secret, like breaking down a room in the back of the storeroom, I am stumped. I don't know. I wouldn't expect you to be able to do that either. Honestly. But yeah, I think we're done. I do believe we cannot do anything more. So, we are going to call it a day there. Because you can't even get to the treasure map, which is unfortunate. But we start with a keycard tomorrow. We have got a coat check of the lockpicking set. And we have the sauna, and we have the apple, so we're going to start off with a lot of steps tomorrow. So, we should be good. Okay, let's call it a day. Let's call it. Okay. There we go. Stately Manor. 34 rooms. We reached rank 8. 123 steps. 15 items and 2 new rooms. What are the 2 new rooms? Secret Garden is one of them. And what was the other one? Probably the break room, because we've not had the break room. But we've had what the break room turns into, though. We had the conference room. May have been the walk-in closet. May have been. Okay. Okie dokie. But yeah, that is where we're going to call it for today. We're going to save and we are going to quit. We have made a lot of good progress. But I am starting to get very hungry, and I'm going to go get some food. So, I'm going to say thank you all for watching. I hope you have all had a fantastic time. We are actually going to wait for these ads to finish. So, if you're in chat and you are experiencing ads, please let me know. Or if you are not experiencing ads, sorry, please let me know. Because I don't want to sign off without saying goodbye to everyone, and especially when we have an ad break. Because an ad break is no good. We do not want an ad break. But yeah, this is pretty much going to be it for the stream, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is going to be it. Yeah, I'm starting to get hungry. But yeah, hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their weekend, and that their weeks are going to be pretty good. I hope so. Mine is going to be looking alright. I got accepted for a conference, so I'm looking forward to going to work on that. But yeah. Yeah. Oh. I tell you, this ad break has come in at the wrong time. It really has. The ad break has come in at the exact wrong time. Hate that. Truly hate that. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Okay. So, we got 30 seconds to go on ads. So, but yeah, what did we get done today? We opened up Black Bridge. We found more things to the puzzles. We opened up the gemstone mine, so we can get gemstones now. We found out about the chess puzzle. We opened up the basement. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully the ads have all finished for everyone. Please let me know that everyone is safely back from ads. And yeah, we got a lot done today. But yes, to everyone in chat that is back from the ads, we are heading off now. We're going to call it a night. We've been going for 3.5 hours. Could go longer, but I am getting hungry and I want to go get some food. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you have very much enjoyed your time here. I have certainly enjoyed playing Blueprints. We've got a lot more to explore. We've got a lot more to explore, and we're going to have fun doing it. So, thank you all again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everyone. Bye!